Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Salesian Sports Broadcasting. Today, we have Salesian's Varsity versus Tuckahoe's Varsity. If you recognize my name or my voice by me, sorry for misspeaking, you know who I am. If you don't, that's okay. I'm not national. My name is Daniel Brito. That is right, the man, the myth, the myth. Myth 2 times because I can't believe I'm still here. I'm here with the lovely and amazing
Mr. Dwyer.
The GOAT himself. What we're seeing right now is, casual Salesian game. Hard plays, good playmaking. Pat with the ball, playmaking into the paint. Number with the lay, blocked by number 4 from Tuckahoe. The lay from Tuckahoe not being able to convert it. The out ball on Salesian. And we have Tuckahoe, sorry, I misspoke because I was looking at the jersey. We have Tuckahoe with a lay and a foul, making it an and one. Number 4 off the front of the rim, missing. A long pass to the paint, Salesian failing to grab it. Tuckahoe slowing the game down. A bit of some isoing going on. Pass to number 1. A drive to the paint. He posts up, waiting for a pass, gets it back to the top of the key. A lay from Tuckahoe failing, and Pat Livingston with the board. Pat with the playmaking, but it gets swiped away as Arinyama attempts to get it. A drive by Tuckahoe with a pass and a blocked lay that ends up being a foul. What we saw there was an attempt to get a lot of ball. Oh.
Out of bounds. Good block.
Oh, that counted as an out of bounds. I thought that had counted as a foul. My mistake. Tuckahoe passing the ball around, trying to get an opening. Tuckahoe showing some amazing handles with the lay and the foul. You know what you really got to be careful for there with those drives to the paint after some nice dribbling is you have to be careful that you don't foul them, because that's the point. A lot of times you're going to go in there and you're not going to expect to get the lay, but you are expecting to at least go in and try to get a foul. Some commentary from Salesian student body there. But both free throws missed. A drive to the paint by Salesian with what I believe was a foul called on Tuckahoe. And we have Whalen shooting.
Yeah, late call. The Tuckahoe fans weren't really happy about that.
And the first one is good. And the second one is good as well. That's 2 points for Salesian. And a steal from Salesian with the drive to the paint for a nice lay. Amazing play. Andrew Hart playing tough D. Whelan with an attempt to poke the ball free. And a travel called on Tuckahoe's number. I believe that was 11. Was that 1? Oh, they actually called that for a jump ball. Oh, never mind. I was incorrect again. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, I think he just stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, I was very concerned for the play. Pat Livingston catches the pass to the paint over 2-3 people. Nice lay. That's why you want Pat in the high school scene. He has a bit of size on a lot of players, so it's nice to have him in the paint standing there. Tough court press D, and the ball being out, with Salesian getting the possession. Playmaking by Salesian. They lose the ball, and it's out with the possession going to Tuckahoe.
It looks like they hit it off Ariema's leg.
A play you commonly see a lot of time where they try to get the ball off. A lay attempt from Tuckahoe. They lose the ball on the board. Salesian coming up with a lovely bounce pass into a lay. That's the type of playmaking you expect to see from Salesian in a fast break type of situation. Lovely score. Salesian playing hard defense over the three-pointer. Salesian leaving a man open, causing a hard foul on a Tuckahoe player. That looked like a bad one.
Thankfully, both of them seem okay, because that looked like it could have been pretty bad. Falling backwards and hitting his head forward, but luckily they landed properly.
And the first one is good. And the second attempt is good, with a timeout being called.
Yeah, for those who are watching right now, if our broadcast is in and out a little bit wonky, can't really see it right now. The Wi-Fi in the building's been a little spotty today. Not sure why, but hopefully everything's okay now. Sorry you missed the first 30 seconds of the game while we were trying to stabilize everything as best we could on our end based on the Wi-Fi. So hopefully it won't kick us off. If anything does go awry, we'll go and do this the way we did on Friday. Salesian playing pretty good to start the game, don't you think, Dan?
I think they're playing great. We also have a sub, Whalen out for Lagares. Salesian with some wonderful playmaking. Lagares with the drive, attempting to pass him, but he loses the ball. Tuckahoe with a lay attempt, and Pat Livingston with the block. Tuckahoe misses the shot. Livingston getting the board covered. They somehow get it out to Hart. Hart passing to Livingston. Livingston loses the ball. Fast break situation with Tuckahoe. He goes for the lay, and it ends up out of bounds. With possession going to Tuckahoe.
That's Gabe's second block already in the game. Patrick with 2 of his own. Defense under the boards has been pretty good. A nice steal by Ariama.
Stefano with the drive to the paint, the floater, not able to get it off. Ariama with a lovely board. Gets to the floor with a jump ball. Livingston in the corner. Tries to pass it to Lagares, and it bounces off his hand out of bounds. Tuckahoe's coach calling for a UCLA play, which is a funny name for a play if I've ever seen it. The bounce pass from Tuckahoe into LA, an amazing move, a great decision by their player. The pass to Pat Livingston for a pull-up, and it sinks from the free throw line.
That was a great shot by Pat there.
Tuckahoe with a wide open 3, and they drain it. Bounce pass to Pat Livingston to get him free. He attempts to pass it to Lagares, but gets it off of Tuckahoe's player, and they convert it into a turnover. And Salesian gets the ball back after Tuckahoe gets the ball out of bounds. Stefano with the pass to Livingston. Livingston getting in the paint for LA. Doesn't convert.
May have wanted to go backboard there.
LA from Tuckahoe almost in there. With a foul being called. Tuckahoe missing the first. And the second one is good. Bringing the score tied there with just under 40 seconds on the game clock. 3-second difference from shot and game. The pass to Whelan sinks a difficult pull-up shot. Amazing move there by Ryan.
Yeah, he's really got that Kobe-esque kick when he goes and takes that moving shot.
Most definitely. You can especially see when he goes in and his form almost looks exactly like the beat himself. Well, not exactly, but similar. An attempt to steal by Salesian, and it's called as a personal foul beyond the arc. Just 2 seconds. With the attempted three, just barely missing it. That's the end, 12-10 by the end of the first quarter. Dwyer, what's your opinion on this first quarter?
Defense has been very good for Salesian, especially under the boards. I mean, it's a close game right now, but that's because of shots from outside, a few lay-ins at the end of the quarter. The momentum kind of shifted there towards Tuckahoe for a second, having that lead previously. But offensively, they're getting into a rhythm. They're making their shots, but can't depend on that. They've got to find a way to get more easy layups. It's good that they're making them now, and ball movement has been pretty good. It seems that many of the players who have been starting are taller than Tuckahoe, so rebounding, especially offensive rebounding, should be more prevalent. Too many times near the end of that quarter with the guards underneath the rim, and they got to change that. Got to get the big man under there. But overall, 12-10 lead. It's pretty good.
I mean, I'd have to agree with that. Defense is looking great, but the amount of turnovers is kind of concerning me. There are some plays where I'd try to get a different type of pass, or maybe I wouldn't try to take that shot, or maybe I wouldn't try to full court or half court pass it. But so far, so not bad. High hopes for the second quarter.
So far, so not bad. There's something very poetic about that.
Well, you know, I do take creative writing, which if you're a sophomore, please sign up for it. Junior year, if you're a freshman, please work hard and keep Dwyer here for your creative writing class. Brought to you by the Creative Writing Committee of 2023. Salesian, please pay me. I'm broke. I'm kidding. I do this for the people. Tuckahoe with a spin into a pass, but it ends up being a steal for Whelan as he drives to the paint. Two men, let's see what he does here. Gets open for the lay. That's the type of plays that we want there. A nice conversion off of a steal. Tuckahoe with the pass, free in the paint. They don't bite to go up for the foul, but the foul does get called because of the contact made there.
It's tough every time. His arms went straight up, didn't jump. Guy ran into him, and they called the foul. They shouldn't do that, but it's high school. Happens all the time.
Welcome to refereeing. Not to say that the refs had a bad call, but it's just how high school basketball is. Before anybody puts words in my mouth and I get kicked out, please say.
Kind of crazy to see that Salesian has 6 fouls. Tuckahoe only 1. Tuckahoe makes that second free throw.
Well, I guess you can call it Tuckahoe Tekka no, because they're not getting any fouls. With Pat Livingston with the drive to the paint. And a blocking foul being called by Tuckahoe.
Excellent call there. I'm grateful.
I was very scared that would be
they
a
were going to
charge.
call it offensive, yes, but
I'm glad that our ref utilized his God-given eyesight for that call.
Yeah, he saw the LeBron in that move.
Oh, I was just about to bring up the Celtics. Please don't anger me further than I already am. Especially with the trade of Kyrie yesterday. I've been crying in my bed ever since. Block shot.
That looked like a clean block there, too.
Wow. Tuckahoe passing. A little bit of a heavy into the lay, converting it. A nice lay over the D. Can't even blame Salesian for that one. Back into the open. Hard pass to Whelan. He likes that spot and he likes that shot because he definitely drained it with another Kobe-esque pop-up shot from the mid-range in his favorite lane. Tuckahoe with some nice playmaking, avoiding the steals in the passing lanes.
Yeah, Wheeler wasn't letting anybody through.
The drive by Tuckahoe, they take the shot, bricks it off the rim.
Yeah, they're going to call over the back there. Yeah, a really good block there against Livingston. And before that, really great move to get going myself.
I was very concerned about that lay. I'm also concerned about that block because it was pretty nice. Estefano with the pass to Whelan. Takes another pull-up shot. He's feeling hot, and it's an in and out. And a layup attempt by Salesian with a foul called on Tuckahoe.
Very good call. You could hear the slap from here.
I mean, wow, that slap really did slap. Like the brand new Metro Boomin album, by the way. If you haven't listened to it, I suggest you do. It's not brand new, but it's the most recent one. Pretty good. Speaking of pretty good, we have a decent free throw attempt from Arnyema, but sadly it does not go in. We have the Tuckahoe fans making noise during the free throw. And Tuckahoe gets a turnover off a Whelan steal, goes in for the lay. It's just off. Tuckahoe gets the board. It would have been really funny if that would have been a lay for Salesian. And that is a block by Salesian into the hands of Giorgio Torres, who happens to be one of our freshman players. Check him out when he gets onto the court. I'd like to think he has some nice moves. Pretty erratic man. Cool dude.
That was a really nice double team, and Wananake with the block.
Tuckahoe loses the ball, but gets free for a lay. A defensive mistake by Salesian there, Biden. Arnyema with a turnaround lay, and he makes it. That move right there, I mean, honestly, in basketball, that's one of my favorite moves to watch. Just a nice turnaround and a whoop off of the hand. Tuckahoe shooting it from the top, not top arc, but beyond three-point line. Tuckahoe getting blocked, going back, attempting another shot, and it's off. Arnyema with the board.
So Tuckahoe won a foul call underneath, but Bo Panisi and Arnyema armed straight up. Ball went directly into their arms. Hard to see from their angle for sure, but from here it looked like those were good blocks.
Double team on Arnyema under the basket. Jump ball being called.
Livingston is going to sub in.
And we have a out of bounds call with the possession going to Salesian. Estefano being double teamed from beyond the arc. Pat picks up the ball, goes for the lay, and it's an in and out moment. Out of bounds with the possession going to Tuckahoe. We see Pat talking to Panisi as they transition. Tuckahoe tries to pass the ball into the paint, but it bounces off their player's hands and goes out of bounds. Estefano with the heavy and the drive to the paint, but the open lay doesn't convert. And speaking of not converting, that pass from Tuckahoe did not convert either, causing Salesian to get a second chance on the possession.
Yeah, unfortunate for Estefano to miss that layup. He was wide open on that left side. Got a little bit too aggressive, tossing off the backboard. A lot of back and forth, but it's still a 2-point lead.
Estefano passing it to Pat. Attempted a wrong pass to Hart, but it misses going out of bounds.
Moving on to Livingston, and he tried to get it to the open guy, but threw it way too hard.
Tuckahoe with the drive, the stops to pass it back out. Tuckahoe shooting a long three. Misses. Pat stumbles, but the ball still ends up going to Ariana. Estefano passing it back to Pat, who gets the and one. Amazing play there.
Yeah, great job to set up. Getting to the corner, having Livingston set up, do the turn. He's been doing that all year, getting the shot to go in.
Salesian, despite the large amount of noise, still makes the free throw with the 3-point play. Tuckahoe passing into the paint. Little do they know, the defenders are there taking a long three and missing it. With another chance to drive for a lay, or a close shot, misses, still gets the board. Timeout called. I mean, Salesian there really had some great D. Made Tuckahoe have to take some weird shots from the perimeter, especially with that deep three. And despite them getting the boards back, Salesian's defense prevailed over that and made sure they didn't allow any points.
Yeah, I wish that Estefano played a little bit further. I understand what he was trying to do to get that, to wait for someone to get the rebound and pass it up to him. But wish he was there with the scuffle to go and scoop that up. But nonetheless, with a 5-point lead and a minute 49 left in the second quarter, as long as they can hold them here, you want to end on a positive note going into the end of the half.
Speaking of positive notes, leave a positive effect in this world with the blood drive March 10th if you're a Salesian student. If you're 16 and above, so some of those juniors that would like to, or some of those sophomores that are 16, go ahead, donate blood. Seniors, go ahead, donate blood. Get honored at graduation, and while you're at it, do something good for the people. Also, speaking of that, Manning's Horse Farm, as well as the Boys and Girls Club for your service opportunities. This is not me just advertising, I swear. Tuckahoe trying to get a shot off. Salesian playing tight D. A jump ball called.
And it's going to stay with Tuckahoe, I believe.
I mean, the D from Waniniyake, honestly, was just great there.
And the refs are talking to each other, trying to get the call right.
Salesian double teaming Tuckahoe's number 4. Double teaming the top of 2 with 5. Number 20 goes in for a lay, a block from Ariyama.
That was great defense, holding him down.
Niniyake with a handoff to Pat. Pat drives, goes for the pull-up. It's off, but Hart gets the shot. Passes to Estefano, passes it back to Niniyake, who's just short. Ariyama gets it, misses the layup, scruffles for the board, misses with it going out of bounds, possession going to Salesian.
Dion tried to get that shot off, not quick enough, got tipped, went to Ariyama's hands, shades of 1984 North Carolina State.
That was
finals against Houston.
That was such a deep reference.
Yeah, Derek Wittenberg.
I mean, wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, it's a great reference. If you don't know your basketball history, you got to look up that game. Fantastic game. Hakeem Olajuwon and Clyde Drexler.
Two absolute monsters who would be future NBA stars, as we know them.
Absolutely.
Clyde the Fly Drexler and Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon. Gotta love it. Speaking of the NBA, let's talk about the Celtics refereeing. Honestly, it makes me sad. Speaking about something that especially makes me sad, they took away my man Kyrie Irving from the Brooklyn Nets, if you didn't know, on the Salesian Sports Broadcasting Podcast, which actually does its weekly episodes. I always talk about loving the Nets, and they took away my man from the Nets. You know, I absolutely love him to death. Kai, the Killer Instinct. Uncle Drew, if you can't tell by my rambling, it honestly just kills my heart. I feel like the Grinch, except instead of it getting bigger, it's just slowly getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Maybe I'll get Greenskin and Fur to go along with it. Then I'll be snow resistant.
Thank goodness they got the ball in.
Speaking of being resistant, Salesian resistant to turnovers with Whelan taking a shot. It misses. Patrick with a hard fall trying to pass the ball out. And a foul being called on
that one I don't agree with, even though it's I don't agree with that call. I know Ryan did a little bit of a move, but they called it offensive. I know it's our team, but
still have to know when
the
call is not good.
He wasn't set and he couldn't see the ref, so they called warnings, which makes sense. You don't want to.
Whelan makes some jump, goes for the lay, misses it. Pack trying to get the rebound, but it goes to Tuckahoe.
Well, they even that call over there, so.
Oh, the turnover to Whelan with a botched pass. Goes for the drive and is fouled on his way under the rim. With 12.8 seconds on. With 12.8 seconds on the game clock for the end of the first half. Whelan taking the free throw, and it's good. And Ryan Whelan making the free throw.
sub being called in with 12.8 left on the clock. We're a little bit ahead.
Tuckahoe looking for a way to make a quick buck. Tuckahoe driving. Estefano keeping up with his quickness. Pressing the D, but a personal foul gets called.
Called on Estefano because one went and pushed forward with his arms, and Estefano went and stayed close, and they got to call that one.
Tuckahoe taking a shot but missing. Pat getting pressed with the foul being called on Tuckahoe. The fans and people on Tuckahoe's side being a bit mad at that call.
I gotta admit that was not a great call there. He was spinning around and there was a little bit of content, but I don't know.
I don't think there was enough to warrant a foul.
Yeah, and based on how this game's been called.
There have been a couple of odd fouls called against Tuckahoe. Pat Livingston with the Larry Bird form on the free throw line. He goes down, he looks for it, shoots it. Second free throw is good as well. Salesian ending the quarter with a 25-16 9-point lead. Tuckahoe trying to see if they could get a playoff. But that ends the first half. Salesian 25, Tuckahoe 16. Salesian up by 9. Some great D being played, a lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots. But hey, what can you expect from a high school basketball game, along with a lot of questionable fouls, but a lot of good ones as well. Dwyer, do you have anything else to end this quarter or this half?
No, I think we'll go show a handful of information about the school, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes. It's been a back and forth game, and hopefully the calls will be more consistent so both sides can be pleased. We'll see you in a bit.
See ya.
Here's how admissions works at Salesian High School. Early in the school year, in about September, I try to get out and meet as many 8th grade students as possible. I want to get the word out about Salesian and all the great offerings that we have. From there, we want to encourage them to come to our fall open house where we can showcase our school and maybe even offer the opportunity for a student to spend a day in our Eagle for a Day program. That leads up to the tax exam. Now, the test for admissions into Catholic high schools is going to allow a student to apply to one of 3 Catholic high schools, and we hope that Salesian is one of those 3 choices. If the student missed the tax exam, perhaps he's coming from a public school, we offer other means of applying to Salesian High School. We have an online application, and if you submit that online application with supporting documents, we can have your son apply here as easily as that. If the students are accepted to Salesian High School, this is what you can expect. Number 1, we have an accepted students night, a way for our students to showcase the school to your sons. We want to show the great offerings we have here. The second thing is a scholarship recipients dinner. We want to detail the St. Francis de Sales honors program so that we could put the best financial package together for you so you can make your decision on a Catholic high school by mid-February. I'm Steve Celestio, Director of Admissions, and if you have any questions about Salesian High School or the admissions process, I'm happy to help.
I want to wish you all a very happy feast of St. John Bosco. We celebrate him today, January 31st. We celebrate his life given to the young and his spirit that moves all of us here at Salesian High School to live and work among the young. I want to thank you this day for your great generosity to our Christmas appeal, the establishment of the Brother Jim Wiegand Fund, which has raised in honor of this man a significant amount of money that is helping us to attract new students to Salesian High School and is increasing our enrollment. The data is so promising for next year. The numbers are up of those who have applied, those who are accepting. So we thank you for your support of Salesian High School and of the young. We thank you for keeping the spirit of Brother Jim Wiegand so alive here, which is based on the spirit of St. John Bosco, the father of us all. Happy Feast Day.
Steve Celestio, Salesian High School Admissions Director, sitting down with freshman Andrew Estefano. Andrew, what attracted you and ultimately led to you enrolling at Salesian High School?
The area, because I live in Rochelle, and also how small the school is, because I tend to get unfocused, but Salesian small area makes me focus better in school.
So coming from a larger public school within the New Rochelle School District, what has that transition to a smaller Catholic school been?
It's been really easy because my friends, most of my friends I've known for a long time came here. So when I transferred from a bigger school to a smaller school, it was easy because all my friends, they're already there. In a bigger high school, most kids, they're all over the place. You have to find your friends, and it takes all 4 years. I already see all my friends from 9th grade. I could see my friends till 12th grade.
That's great. What has been your favorite part of your freshman year so far?
The basketball aspect, because I've always wanted to play high school basketball since I was 9. So coming here to not only it being high school basketball, but I'm also playing varsity. So as a 9th grader, it's really been really fun.
So as a 9th grade basketball player, we just found out you made the freshman team. What was it like getting that call into Mr. Morrison's office to find out he was going to ask you to play on the varsity team?
It was really exciting, but I tried to keep my composure because I didn't want to get too hyped for the coach. But I was really excited because that's always been my dream since I was really young.
Now, Andrew, we're certainly glad that you're here at Salesian with us. If you had to give any advice to an 8th grader, whether he's from New Rochelle or the surrounding areas, what would that advice be?
If you're looking for a Catholic school or any school and one of your thoughts is Salesian, I advise you to apply to Salesian because the staff and coaching all support you in your success.
Andrew, thank you again for sitting down and speaking with me today. This is Steve Celestio here with Andrew Estefano from the 9th grade class.
I accidentally muted the mic. Oh, you guys weren't supposed to hear that. That was technical issues. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for the audio delay there. We had a couple of technical issues. However, welcome to the second half, third quarter of the Salesian High School Varsity versus Tuckahoe game. After an explosive beginning to the third quarter, we have a lay from Wheelan not going in and then a missed board. Sorry for the large bout of energy there, but I'm really into this. I'm very intense about my commentating, and I also missed about 30 seconds of commentation, so I had to give it to you fast, and I had to give it to you precisely, just like a NASCAR driver. UCLA, if you haven't noticed, being a common call for the coach to play. Must be, we haven't figured out what it is, but we figured out that Tuckahoe made a nice bounce pass for a lay. I mean, just great play. Even though they are the opposing team, we have to give our flowers when it is due. On the court, if you haven't noticed, is Patrick Livingston, Andrew Hart, Ari Yema, the man, the myth, the legend, Ryan Whelan, and Andrew Estefano. With the free throws being good, bringing the deficit to 25-20, Salesian up. Andrew Hart trying to get a pass, but it gets tipped to Tuckahoe. Tuckahoe driving to the paint, passes it out to the mid-range, and they sink the shot. I mean, really a great play there. Estefan trying to drive through. Wheelan going for the alley, but it ends up just being a regular pass, and Ariema gets the lay.
Looks like they called a foul there. That's a tough call. And Ariema was trying to understand from the ref
why the foul got called.
Yeah.
Which would probably be me if I was in a basketball game, not knowing exactly what I was doing and just questioning every single call. Like a child, trying to find out what taxes are. Speaking of what taxes are, we figured out that the Tuckahoe team, just like the IRS, drained that shot from the free throw line. And they make it the second one as well.
While we were dealing with the mic issue, trying to get that to work, the scoreboard was a little bit wrong on Tuckahoe's side, and now they're right, so that's why we have the little score change.
Speaking of changes, we have a lot of possession changes. Unfortunately, Valet not making it in. However, Salesian does get possession of the ball.
Yeah, really unfortunate that Patrick didn't go for backboard there. Defense is a bit swarming right now for Tuckahoe.
Livingston passing it to Estefano. Livingston getting the ball back, going for a spin move. Doesn't work, gets the ball, but it gets stolen by Tuckahoe. Salesian knocking the ball free, ending up back in the hands of Tuckahoe with a traveling foul called on Tuckahoe. Great D there by Salesian. You gotta love it. You want to know what else I love? Salesian lunch. Today we had chicken tenders and fries. I would just like to comment on Williams' lovely chicken tenders. And Tuckahoe going for the lay after getting the free ball.
Now this home crowd is sounding like an away crowd. I'm sorry, this away crowd is sounding like a home crowd.
The foul being called on Tuckahoe there.
Yeah, ref calling a blocking foul there. Tuckahoe shocked.
A bit of
Tough to see from here.
a bit of outrage from the Tuckahoe crowd. Pass it went into Yake. Pat taking the shot over his defender, missing it. An odd shot to take there. Fast break situation. And Tuckahoe does not get the conversion. Fast break with Whelan. We know what he's gonna. And a foul gets called on Tuckahoe after Whelan fails to make the move. Whelan to the line for 2.
Yeah, they said that they hit him in the hand coming around, and Tuckahoe fans saw that it was all ball.
Pat Livingston in the paint with the ball, missing the layup, missing the putback, goes for another layup and misses it. I think that was just a moment of high stress from Pat there. The nerves got to him, and he couldn't make a shot there. Just a really unfortunate situation.
Yeah, that was tough. He missed 3 times under the boards, had to put that in.
Tuckahoe with some nice dribbling moves to get into the paint for a lay.
Estefano.
Ryan Whelan open from the corner, waits for the shot, but misses.
Estefano's injured on the backcourt. I don't think he can get up. He's trying to, but he can't. They're going to call timeout now. The crowd is pretty messed up because they're cheering for their team, but you got an injured player on the floor. And Moressi's arguing there's a change of possession. You got to call an injury timeout. You can't let the guy run down and go for the layup.
Hopefully Estefano seems to be all right. He seems to be good.
Yeah, he's stumbling out.
But I don't think he will be getting any more play time, at least not for this quarter.
Big comeback from Tuckahoe. 29-27, they lead 4-12 in the third. Shots aren't going in. And too many of the shots that they've taken have led to fast breaks underneath the boards. 3 fouls even between both teams.
That was a 13-2 run for them.
It's crazy how Salesian has only scored 2 points so far in this quarter.
We have a Salesian student here next to us watching the game to see what happened. And it seemed like Estefano had twisted his ankle there. So hopefully nothing too serious, but it did look like it hurt.
Yeah, he stepped on the Tuckahoe player's foot, twisted the wrong way. Those are pretty common in
basketball.
Yeah, but he's looking okay. He's trying to get his stability on it.
But in for Estefano, I believe they actually made two substitutions. Estefano went hard out for Persad and Lagares. Persad being doubled. Whelan trying to make it out, but they're just playing tough defense.
Yeah, a bit too much body by number 5 there. They had to call the foul.
Whelan loses the ball, recovers it, takes the shot still, just misses. Lagares trying to recover the ball. Fast break situation. Prasad goes into block, and a foul is called with an and one.
Yeah, the Salesian crowd silent now.
I mean, the Salesian crowd was silent even from the beginning.
Timeout called. 5-point lead for Tuckahoe.
I mean, again, a thing we've said time and time again, no matter what, Salesian somehow pulls out almost like a last breath. They just somehow muster the energy to come back time and time again. So hopefully we'll see the same effect we see in games. Even in games where they've had it, they've lost, but there are a lot of games where they've had it and won, so hopefully we get heads and not tails.
Yeah, but something you got to know, Dan, is kind of their rhythm. If they're up going into the half, they usually give up the lead in the third, and then they try to come back in the fourth. It's not good for them and not healthy for them going into the playoffs, so that becomes consistent. But we're seeing it right here. Big thing is they can't have any turnovers. They got to take good shots. And they got to try to set up some pick and rolls to get the ball underneath and get it in, get in a rhythm. These layups are killing them.
Pass to Prasad, Lagares to Whelan. Pat getting the ball, passing back to Whelan. He takes that pull-up shot he likes, misses it. Arangema misses the putback. Tuckahoe grabs the board. Lagares contesting the three-point shot from Tuckahoe, and Tuckahoe misses. Ball goes to Whelan. He tries to get the lay, but Tuckahoe ends up drawing the foul.
I had a feeling they were going to call the offensive foul there.
Foul being called on Salesian there, a lot of bodies. Chandon Chansey Suriawong with the name so long and the game so bomb subbed in for Lagares. comments we're hearing from Salesian students behind us off the freshman team. Quote unquote, Shannon is going to save this game right now. So let's see if they're right, and Shannon is the miraculous piece we need. Pass to Prasad from Chansky Surrey along. Ariema to Wheelan. Gives it to Pat. Wheelan goes for the pull-up shot. Misses it.
He was so hot in the first quarter, and now nothing seems to be going down for him.
I think it might be the confidence issue and scared that something wrong's going to happen. You know, like a foul being called or even a fast break because of a missed shot. The shot fake into the pass. Chandler with the screen on him. Gets around the screen. Pat Livingston with the block. And it goes out of bounds.
Great block right there.
Yeah, 1 second.
And Hart will come in for Prasad.
And then the shot clock violation on Tuckahoe because of that block. I mean, a great block by Pat there, really.
Well, only 2 points this quarter, a minute and 34 left.
Shannon passing it to Wheelan, gives it to Hart. Pat getting the ball, trying to find a way around the defense with a foul being called on Tuckahoe.
Called a foul there because of grabbing his arm going up. And they said because he was attempting to shoot, Livingston's gonna take 2.
And the first shot from Salesian is good. Maybe these free throws are gonna be the start of a comeback from Salesian. Almost a little bit below 1 minute 15 for the third. Second one in and out. Less than a minute on game clock. Series.
I don't know how they didn't call anything in
that span.
Literally,
we had a Tuckahoe player fall.
Of
we had a lot of contact in the paint on Salesian side.
I think the first one they thought he slipped, which it kind of looked like that. But
I mean, Livingston even fell at the end there. I don't know what happened to Pat, but gravity got the best of him there, trying to go up. I mean, just a lot of physical contact going on. Just an odd possession. Pat trying to pass it to Wheelan, but just can't make it. And they're making the sub Wheelan for Estefano, who seems to look better from his twisted ankle there. Ten seconds on the game clock. Shannon playing tight D, making sure they can't get past. The possession from Ariema, who goes up for the lay and makes the last second layup for Salesian.
That turnover was huge.
That was
making it a 2-point lead.
That was a huge turnover.
Tuckahoe going into the fourth.
I mean, you can see even Ariema trying to speed up the process, just hammering down to the paint, and luckily making the lay with the deficit, as Mr. Dwyer said, only being 2. That's only 2.
And that was caused by the defense by Shannon.
Who played incredibly tough defense there. So, I mean, Anthony
guy
off of the
like-
freshman team was not wrong. Chandon may have been the saving grace of the team.
That guy was like 8 inches taller than him.
Hey, it don't matter how tall the man is. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's a quote from a while back. I don't know who made it. Probably Shakespeare.
So, 30-32. Tough third quarter, but at least going around. Looking over at the bench at Tuckahoe, number 5 is looking to get iced on the outer thigh. We're trying to work with him to see. Yeah, by the hip. Trying to see if it's just a bruising. He took a really big fall. And now we got a game.
Last quarter, let's see if Salesian can make it. Ariella playing tight D. Chandon going for the double as well. Doubling Tuckahoe's man. Pat going for the steal. They will be calling a personal foul.
They called on Estefano. It looked pretty clean from over here, but we couldn't see from his angle what happened behind. I thought for sure they were going to call a jump ball.
Yeah, I honestly was expecting that jump ball with Pat involved. Tuckahoe's first free throw is good.
Tuckahoe's been doing a really good job at the free throw line. Hasn't missed much.
And Tuckahoe again brings the deficit back to 4 points. The pass to Arnyema, a lot of physical contact from Tuckahoe's team there. Estefano going to the paint, but a travel's called on him.
Let's go defense, Kay.
Salesian playing tough D. Picking the ball loose, hard. A scuffle for the ball. A timeout being called. Salesian was really playing hard D there.
And with a 4-point lead by Tuckahoe, they're trying to increase that. The double teams have been pretty good to create that anxiousness and attempts for turnovers. And they got to do a good job under the boards.
Honestly, I have to agree there. We've seen a lot of moments where Tuckahoe basically just gets a free board. And we've also seen a lot of moments where Salesian fails to get a board on top of that. Either it slips out of their hands or they grab it and it ends up out of bounds. On top of that, Salesian is also having some type of trouble finishing, which is a bit odd considering that's usually Salesian's bread and butter, Fast breaks and finishing. Call it FF for Foo Fighters. Great band, by the way. If you don't listen to Foo Fighters, you probably should. With Dave Grohl, the ex-drummer from Nirvana. I recommend Everlong and My Hero. I'll sing you a sample.
Please don't. Please don't do that thing.
There goes my hero.
Okay.
For the rest, you have to pay me. Tuckahoe with the 3, which misses. Salesian grabbing the board. Maybe this is a change we need. Estefano slowing the ball down. Drops his defender. Passes it to Pat, who makes the layup. Amazing play there from Salesian, bringing the deficit to 2.
Yeah, good dribbling by Estefano to fake the go back, go forward. And then they didn't want to foul Livingston, so they let him take it back to 2 points.
Let's see Chandon go. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Pat defending this shot in the paint. Aranyema gets the ball with a foul called on Tuckahoe.
Now it'll be 6 to Tuckahoe. Salesian's over the limit with 7.
Corner shot from Chandon, misses it. Fast break situation, 2-on-1. Chandon comes there to assist. Tuckahoe missing the layup but getting the board. Tough D being played in the paint. Tuckahoe misses the shot again. With the possession going to Salesian. I mean, Chandon getting there fast to help with the 2-on-1 fast break situation was really great. And there was amazing paint D from Aranyema there. You gotta love it.
Now, as we said before, it was 6 fouls now, 7 fouls, so it's going to be 1-on-1 for Aranyema. Not sure if they're. I thought they might be taking a timeout.
A bit of a talk coming from the ref and Jason, who's doing the scoreboard. Don't know what it was about, but the ref came out smiling, so you have to assume they were just joking. We're brothers. Shot taken from Aranyema, and the free throw is good. 1 for 1. And the second free throw is good.
Clutch free throws there, tie game, 5:40.
This is any man's game. It's just like it's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing. Not a woman or a girl. Tuckahoe driving. Shot defended. Packing to Estefano. Running as fast as he can. Corner to Whelan, who fakes out the 3. Tries to hit the tough play, but it misses. Whelan on the floor. And the ref calls it pretty early.
Seems that Whelan landed hard on his back. Not sure if he hit his head.
He could have hit his head on someone, as one of the twins from the basketball team said. We have the other twin standing to our left, very menacingly in the corner.
Hart helping him up.
And Whelan is up there.
Got to be careful with that. left side of his head and rubbing it, so definitely that's where he fell.
The attempted steal from Tuckahoe can get there in time. Pass back and forth from Harden and Stefano. Shannon with the ball, passing it to Pat. And the ball out on Salesian.
Tough ball movement there. I saw what Livingston was trying to do, but getting a bit aggressive with the pass, trying to get them in there quick. Gotta do that while the players set, that you're on the same page.
Tuckahoe with the drive, and the lay is good.
Good move there, good floater.
Stefano going to the paint with a floater and misses it. Out of bounds again on Salesian.
I saw Stefano was trying to go for the foul call. Didn't get the rebound, didn't get the foul. Now they got to hold them. You want to get in a better rhythm. You don't want this to dwindle down. Whelan coming back in again for Stefano.
Tuckahoe going in for the lay. Pat defending it, grabbing the board.
Very good defense
Fast
there.
break to Whelan, who goes for the alley-oop, or not for the alley, but passes to Ariemo, who fails the layup.
In and out, that is just unfortunate. Everything was set for that play to work, just the rim didn't want it.
Questionable foul being called on Salesian there.
Yeah, it's going to be 1-1.
First free throw by Tuckahoe, good. Second free throw, good as well.
Being up for 3 minutes. It's not comfortable. The rhythm is not on Salesian's side.
Pass from Chandon to Pat. Whelan takes a three. Sinks it, bringing the deficit only to 1 point. Clutch shot by Whelan beyond the arc.
That was big. That was big, and they needed that more than anything. And they gave him a lot of room. He hasn't been making a lot of shots this half, so they let him try again. And as my family usually says, oftentimes after an injury, you come back in and you start playing good. Don't know what it is. Maybe it's the adrenaline kick, but it seems to have happened here with Whelan.
Well, you know, the portions of Salesian's lunch are also big. If you haven't already and you don't eat lunch from Salesian, please go ahead and get those proportions that William served. Shout out to William. Decent size. Speaking of larger things, Salesian service hours opportunities. If you haven't finished your service hours, please, freshmen, juniors, seniors, and sophomores, do your service hour opportunities. Go to Miss Chambers if you want to work on weekends. Go to Mr. Manning if you want to do the horse farm or the Boys and Girls Club. And if you have any other service opportunity ideas that you think might be available, go talk to Mr. Seafring, our youth ministry leader.
I hope it's not contagious.
Screen set on Whelan. Tuckahoe takes the three, missing it. Board goes to Pat.
He had a lot of room for that shot, so it's good that he missed. Saw that they tried to give it to Whelan on the side.
Whelan has his aura to him right now. Takes the three, bricks it.
Not a smart shot over there, only being up by one.
Chandon tries to get the ball, doesn't make contact with it, and it is out on Tuckahoe.
Yeah, they thought Shannon went and touched that, but he didn't.
He did not. We could see from up here. Let's see the pass. Dealing with the ball again. Killer instinct. Pass it to Pat. Pass it back to Whelan in the corner. Bricks the three. Gets it back for the lay. In and out.
That was just unfortunate. Literally went about a third of the way in and popped out.
Contesting the three. It's out.
They hit the top band and they're going to call that a dead ball.
That ball is more dead than the Wi-Fi in my bathroom.
Minute 33. Salesian needs points. 1 point ain't gonna do it.
The pass, Pat in the corner for the three, bringing Salesian back up by 2. Clutch shot by Mr. Livingston. The Larry Bird formed man himself. Oh, Salesian trying to get the ball, but Whelan bumping into Tuckahoe's player.
Whelan tried to go for the Whelan tried to go for the tip, and unfortunately bumped into him in the air and fouled out with a minute and 13. So Salesian's best shooter fouled out, and with the fouls being 9 for Salesian, they're gonna go 1-on-1, I believe. So from a 1-point deficit to that 3-pointer by Livingston, giving them a 2-point lead. With a very good free throw shooting by Tuckahoe. A high chance that this could be tied.
And the second free throw good by Tuckahoe timed the game. I mean, it's just a series of events going on here. Some fortunate, some unfortunate.
Yeah, but free throws win the game. That and great defense. Salesian needs both.
Sure willing to put Estefano. A steal attempt by Tuckahoe. Pat making it out. The ball back to Estefano, giving it to Hart. The pass to Pat in the paint.
Quadruple team. No foul call. No foul call. Finally a foul call. And they needed to call that foul.
This is a clutch moment for Salesian, under a minute. 2 shots for Pat Livingston. First shot by Pat is good.
Pat needs this next one, and they need good D.
And the second shot by Pat is good. Salesian playing tough D here, which is needed. Tuckahoe goes for the three-point shot in the corner, airballs it. The foul not called on Pat. The foul called on Tuckahoe to give Salesian possession of the ball with a little under 30 seconds left. This is a huge moment.
32 thought that he got fouled going up, trying to go and push his arms into Livingston, but Livingston moved his arm. He missed the layup. He was upset about it. And in trying to get the ball back, he incidentally hit Livingston in the eye. So they got 9 fouls. He'll be shooting 1 and 1. .3 seconds on the clock. It would be great if Livingston made both. Needs at least one.
If they make both, they are set. First free throw by Pat Good, securing at bare minimum a tie if they make a three-point shot. Second shot by Pat isn't good. Only the game clock left. Tuckahoe trying to make a play, and they make the layup.
This is probably going to go to free throws. Call by Tuckahoe was to get the quick layup. They gave it to him, and it wasn't smart. It would have been better to even just foul him.
Your fault. You didn't play hard.
So that's Salesian up by 1. They'll probably try to leave the weak free throw shooter open and hope that they miss. So it would be 10 fouls, so they would be going 2 at the line. So the goal is for Salesian get the ball over the court, get fouled, and make both to at least be comfortable. A lot of pressure here.
Only 20 seconds left, and this is really, at this point, this is any man's game.
So, Dan, do you expect a game like this?
Honestly, I'll be quite frank, I didn't even know this game was happening. I had called my mother. I had planned on going home early, funnily enough, to go enjoy my bed in some Elden Ring. I've recently been replaying that. But I got a call, or I didn't get a call. I had been told by Isaiah, our other commentator, the man, the myth, the legend. And he said to tell him how the game was, so I asked my mother if I could stay for the game. And I didn't know it would be this absolutely heated. Let's see what Salesian does.
And Patrick didn't like how no one was fully open, so he called timeout rather than pass. Rusty's not happy about that. So they're going to go and talk it through, try to find a way to get somebody open.
I mean, this is really an intense last 17 seconds. I mean, who knew that with just under 20 it could get like this? Funny mistake to bring some lightheartedness to the conversation. I just tried to text gracias and it autocorrected to gravitas, which if you're in Mr. Marinaccio's sophomore English class, I suggest you learn about gravitas and all those lovely Latin words. Brought to you by iPhone's autocorrect AI.
Do it again.
Let's see what happens this time. The pass to Estefano. Tuckahoe trying to get a steal off. Andrew Hart being doubled. And Andrew Hart being fouled.
Here
Let's
we go.
see what happens.
Hart has decided to be the man chosen for the pressure.
Let's see if he can stand the pressure. First free throw is good.
They need this second one big.
This second one's going to be absolutely huge. And the second one is good. Salesian securing at bare minimum overtime. You love to see this play. Let's see if their D prevails above all. Defense is definitely going to be a crucial aspect to these last 13 seconds of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, please, if you're in your car for some reason, put your seatbelts on. If you're at your house, take the seatbelts out of your car and strap yourself to the bed because this is going to be an absolutely ridiculous 13 seconds, to say the least. As my mom said, how did it get this crazy? I don't know. We don't know. Only God knows. Speaking of God and knowing God, the chapel is open in the morning for a quick mass before homeroom.
Now, I've been wanting to say this all game, but Dan, do you agree that the ref by the table is Chris Mullen's doppelganger?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. You know, the more I look at it, the more he does look like Chris Mullen.
And that's a compliment. I'm not saying that in a negative way.
I know, but it's just kind of funny how now that you draw, attention and focus to it, he kind of does look like if Chris Mullen was a little bit older and had an doppelganger. Which isn't bad, of course, but it's just wasn't expecting that comment.
Okay, here we go. Up 3. Will Tuckahoe tie this?
Tuckahoe looking to make a 3.
Number
5 seconds left.
Shooter.
Shoots the ball, and it's short. Salesian winning by 3.
And it was said earlier that Chandon's defense
ends up saving the game.
That's what
Chandon Chansey Seria Wong, the name so long, and guess what? The game was so damn bomb, ladies and gentlemen. The win for Salesian coming out on top. You love to see it. An absolutely amazing game. Mr. Dwyer, any comments on that final second besides a prediction about Chandon's existence simply providing Salesian with what was necessary for the win?
I have nothing to add. Just
Lord
that
have mercy.
It was a very, very clutch game, and it all came down to free throws and defense, as we said earlier.
From who? Guess what? Chandon Chansey Surya Wong. Let that long name live in your mind because his game saved Salesian.
Wow, fantastic. Well, excellent game. We'll be here Wednesday for freshman
JV.
and JV, I believe. or maybe just JV. I think
I
it's
believe
a
it's just
doubleheader.
JV.
But
Maybe.
we'll double check. But nonetheless, we'll be here. So we'll see you on Wednesday. We got another triple header on Friday as well to keep an eye out for. So Varsity wins after that loss to Spelman. This is a good one to have against Tuckahoe. And we'll see you next time.
Remember, it's a great day, and it always is, to be an Eagle.